Awaken to Metaphysics, a 3-step guide to profound change. Lecture by Neville, 1953. Welcome to our exploration of authentic metaphysics. If you're on the quest for profound life change, this presentation is tailored for you. We're about to journey through the concept that transformation originates from within, through the discovery of the inner self, achievable solely by self-reflection. By recognizing how you respond to life's events and the nature of your consciousness, you can begin to draw more favorable outcomes into your existence. Don't delay your potential for growth any longer. Engage with this video now and learn how authentic metaphysics can be the catalyst for your life's transformation. This concise lecture will unpack these ideas, so ensure you view it to completion for a thorough grasp of the insights shared. Before proceeding, take a moment to subscribe to our channel and hit the like button, aiding us in delivering more enriching content your way. Your support is vital for our community's growth and our mission to disseminate wisdom. Now, let's delve into this expansive topic. Summarizing the foundational principles of metaphysics for seekers of its true essence is no small feat, but I will distill it into 3 critical tenets: introspection, goal visualization, and emotional detachment. The essence of metaphysics is to spark a rebirth or significant psychological shift within an individual. Such transformation is impossible without first uncovering the self that is to transform, or revelation that is the fruit of introspective analysis of one's reactions to life. These reactions collectively define a person's consciousness state, which magnetically pulls corresponding situations and circumstances into their world. Thus, the entry point to pragmatic metaphysics is introspection, unveiling one's life response patterns that construct the hidden self, the architect of life's manifestations. Echoing Emerson, I affirm that an individual envelopes themselves with a reflection of their inner being. We perceive externally only what resonates with our internal nature. It is invariably our inner states that magnetize our outer life experiences. Therefore, one must always initiate change with the self. In ignorance, a person may be content with their own character while despising the conditions of their life. They remain oblivious that the root of their dissatisfaction is not the disliked conditions or individuals, but their own self, the self they unwittingly favor, yet is the very image they cast around them. It is a startling revelation to recognize that our own deceptions are what breed mistrust in others. Introspection can expose this falsehood in each of us, and acknowledging this is essential to any self-transformation. At this instant, become aware of your inner state. What thoughts are you endorsing? With what emotions are you aligning? Be vigilant of your internal landscape. Many of us fancy ourselves as compassionate and magnanimous, patient and noble, yet a genuine examination of our reactions to life often uncovers a self that is far removed from these virtues. It is this self that we must first acknowledge and then set out to transform. This is the rebirth. This metamorphosis relies on internal labor. No one can experience rebirth without altering their inner self. When a person welcomes a new set of life responses, a shift in consciousness ensues, a spiritual rebirth. Having identified, through self-reflection, the aspects of oneself that require change, it's time to establish a goal. Define who you aspire to be, as opposed to who you are in secrecy. Then, in your day-to-day conscious life, examine each reaction in reference to this aspiration. This is pivotal because every individual inhabits a distinct consciousness state, essentially, the sum of their reactions to life. By setting a goal, you're sculpting a consciousness state, which, like all states, will have its unique responses to life. For instance, if one person reacts anxiously to gossip or worrying news while another remains unperturbed, it's evident they inhabit different consciousness states. Should your aspiration be to embody a person of nobility, generosity, confidence, and kindness, your day-to-day reactions to life's unfolding events will indicate your fidelity to this goal. If your reactions are congruent with your aspiration, it signifies that you are living from your goal. If there's discordance, it's a sign you're detached from your ideal, merely contemplating it. Embrace the persona of the loving being you yearn to become and monitor your daily reactions against this vision. Your reactions will reveal the state from which you operate. This is where the third principle, detachment, becomes crucial. Having discerned that all is a manifestation of consciousness and pinpointed the state we wish to embody, we commit to inhabiting this state. We must transition psychologically from our current state to our desired one. The practice of detachment is about severing ties with our current reactive patterns and aligning with our life goals. This inner shift requires practice. At first, detaching from ingrained emotional states seems daunting because we often mistake these states as inherent to our identity. Without realizing that our reactions are mere states of consciousness that we can separate ourselves from, we fall into repetitive cycles, perceiving our issues as external rather than internal conditions. Detachment, or inner severance, is the key to breaking free from habitual reactive cycles. That's why formulating a goal and consistently measuring ourselves against it is critical. This philosophy begins with self-reflection, then inquires into our desires, and teaches detachment from negative states while attaching to our aspirations. This final state, attachment to our aspirations, is cultivated by regularly inhabiting the feeling of our wish fulfilled. Amidst life's turbulence, we must practice distancing ourselves from negative whispers and thoughts. No one can evolve beyond their present state without first detaching from their prevailing reactions and embracing their desired state. Detachment from negative emotions and the embodiment of achieved desires must be exercised in all life's vicissitudes. The path of true metaphysics weaves through the very fabric of life. We must perpetually practice self-reflection, live from our goals, and detach from detrimental emotions and thoughts. To be true practitioners of the truth, rather than mere spectators, engage these three principles, and you will rise to elevated states of consciousness. Remember, it is your consciousness state that shapes your life. The ascent is yours to make. We've reached the conclusion of our discourse on authentic metaphysics. We trust it has been enlightening and motivational. Should you appreciate our content and seek more, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and activate notifications to stay updated. If you have inquiries or feedback on the covered material, please leave a comment below. We relish engaging with our audience and strive to refine our offerings to serve your interests. We profoundly thank you for viewing and anticipate sharing more insights in our upcoming videos.